Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guests today are from the upcoming production of Proof at Kirkwood Community College, so a short commute for our people coming from that. So Ron Clark is guest director, and Ron's been on many times. Ron, nice to see you.
Hey, Dennis, always a pleasure.
And Travis Cooper from the cast of Proof. Yeah. Travis, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Before we start with the play, Travis, tell me a little bit about the Travis Cooper story. How long have you been at Kirkwood? Where are you from?
Yeah, so I started doing acting when I was in like 7th grade. I went to Ames High. There I got to work with community theaters and a little bit with Iowa State before I graduated. And then I came here to get my AA, and I'm on my second year here, and I'm majoring in both theater and music, so it keeps me busy.
All right. Well, and so tell me a little bit about Proof.
Yeah.
This is it's a play that's been around for a while. I know it's it's a drama. Math is involved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so what character do you play? And kind of without giving too many spoilers, sketch out the plot a little bit.
Right. So I play Hal, who's a mathematician who studied under another great mathematician at the University of Chicago. His name was Robert. And I'm not giving too much away here. We find out in the first scene that he passed away before the play starts. So anything we see with him is either a memory or what have you. And yeah, we get to meet his daughter, Catherine, who we find out is also a mathematician. And Catherine's sister, Claire, comes back from New York to visit. And we discover some things. And yeah. Don't want to give up too much information.
We discover some things, and there are surprises.
Yes, exactly.
But and there's love.
Yes, there is.
And and there's this is there are funny moments in it, I'm sure, but it's definitely a dramatic play, and it's kind of a study of these characters.
Oh yeah, it's a very heartfelt show, and especially with only 4 characters, it's really easy for us to get connected as actors and as characters. So it's been one of my favorite aspects of this process.
Ron, what is the difference between directing, a show with a small cast like this, and again where the relationships are real important, and and a bigger show that involves more moving parts?
Well, the thing that's wonderful about this is that I've got 4 really talented students on stage who have great instincts, who have fine intuition about connecting and distancing, and so they made my job a lot simpler by saying, I feel like I want to be a little further away at this moment, and I would honor those instincts whenever I could, and we really developed a wonderful ensemble sense very quickly. Worked together in a very small rehearsal room that suited our needs, and the result is a really tight, really fast-paced and moving production.
You've directed this play before, yes?
I acted in it.
Okay.
It won the Pulitzer and Tony for best plays in 2000, I believe it was, and in I think 2001 or 2002, I played the older character Robert, that's being played by Connor Norfleet in this production, and so it's fun to go back and to see somebody else's take on that and try not to impose my memory because I remember the role so clearly. It's a great role, and so I have a long-standing love affair with this play.
Travis, what's kind of the hallmark of your character? What do you think his important traits are?
Yeah, so like I said, he's a mathematician. He's been stalled for a while on his PhD, trying to make something of his math career. But he thinks he's kind of cool for a geek. He calls himself geek, nerd, wombat, like twonk, all that stuff. But he's also in a band, and he really takes pride in that. He tells Catherine all about it. He tells him about the song they've got. It's called I with a lowercase, and they just stand there and don't play anything for 3 minutes.
Imaginary number.
Yeah.
So yeah, he thinks he's kind of...
And math jokes.
Yeah.
Not only math jokes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So he knows he's not cool, but he thinks he's a little cool. So it leads to some funny lines with Catherine and Hal together.
And what do you see what's his tragic flaw?
He's desperately trying to make something of his career, and I don't think he realizes how alone he is until he meets the characters that bring out what he needs inside of himself.
When you first went to try out for this, and you thought, oh man, a play about mathematicians, did you kind of go, what?
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time because we were just getting out of Failure, which ended like the weekend before auditions, which were on Monday. So I read a little bit about the show, and I was like, okay, that seems cool. And I read Hal's part. I kind of connected with him immediately. Doing theater wasn't always the coolest thing growing up in high school, so.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of us still live there.
Ron, what's been the biggest surprise as a director as this has come together? Every show is unique. What has this revealed to you?
It's been a positive surprise. I've loved working with these kids. I go home after rehearsal, and Jody says, "So, how was rehearsal?" I said, "I adore these young actors. They're great." So I didn't know what to expect. I've been out of the classroom now for 6 years. And I didn't know what to expect. I mean, this is a different institution. I know that students come here, work very hard. You work. Everybody in this company has jobs. Everybody
School
works
and
part-time.
jobs,
School
yep.
and job. School and job. But the wonderful surprise, everybody shows up for rehearsal. Everybody shows up on time. Everybody meets deadlines. The hardworking company has been a joyful surprise for me. And I think the amount of imagination that they have brought, that's been a great surprise. I have great collaborators. I'm not surprised there. I know that Kirkwood has great people, but it's been just a wonderful process. And so I would point to the students as being the greatest wonderful surprise.
Well, it's great to have you on the Kirkwood campus. As you said, between Riverside Theater and Cornell, you've been a part of so many different stages and productions and actors of all different stripes, and it's great to have you here at Kirkwood working with some of our students.
Oh, it's been an extraordinary pleasure. All four of these young actors, my young stage manager, and now our crew. It's been a joyful experience. I hope people will come out and see it. We play Thursday through Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 7:30. Sunday at 2. So go to your Easter brunch, if that's your ilk, and then come see this amazing play with these fine kids.
It's in Ballantyne Auditorium on the Kirkwood campus. Tickets available at the door.
Yes.
So just come and enjoy Proof. Travis, nice to meet you. Good luck with the show.
Thank you so much.
Ron, always a pleasure.
Dennis, back at you.
Again, April 14th through the 17th in Ballantyne Auditorium on the Kirkwood campus, and tickets are available at the door. You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio many weekdays at 10:20 or download the podcast. Watch or listen on your own schedule at kcck.org/culture or however you get your podcasts. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.